keep chewing.
And in the end,
make it half mushed.
They're going
to with my nuggets.
They're going to take your teeth so that you are dependent on the government, and the government will then vomit into your mouth. And that's basically what it is. I've got the articles right here where they're shutting down the Amish. New York Times says it's against the environment that the cows are defecating. Totally normal, natural fertilizer. The Environmental Protection Agency is spending its money on them. Kind of like I have that article out of Sacramento. Armed IRS agents visit car wash over 4 cents of unpaid tickets. They're only allowed to go after poor people. They'll occasionally bust some Hollywood person, for a high-profile thing. But almost all their funding is for poor people or small businesses. So they're not worried about Tyson Chicken and all the big agribusiness. They're going to harass some of the best farms we've got, and they're going to tell you how that's a good thing. There you go, because they're not domesticated. Now, here's just some of the news articles. Fluoride behind high rate of bone cancer in dogs. Second thoughts about fluoride, reports Scientific American. Fluoride in drinking water may negatively affect health of fetus and infants. Mainline studies. WebMD, does fluoridation up bone cancer risk? Study examines boyhood drinking of fluoride water and possible links to osteosarcoma. And then you actually read the study, and it says it doubles it. Fluoride and the impact of the brain. Chicago Tribune, toothpaste chemical raises concerns. And it goes on to say, read the back, it says it's poison. And they say, well, if it's cumulative and fluoride stays in the body like no other chemical known, no other compound, then why is this happening? Well, suddenly they put gibberish on the back. I sent them out to buy toothpaste and notice a change in the matrix. That's a big issue, folks. The regulators aren't going to do a damn thing about that. It was helping us that we could say, hey, it says if you eat more than a pea size, call poison control. People were saying, why am I doing poison? Well, they just have gibberish on the back now. They took out the word pea size. Health effects, fluoride and cancer. They've got a bunch of documents linked to government reports in Fluoride Action Network health effects. That's a good page to visit. Scientific study finds fluoride horror stories factual. And that's a link out of the Scientific American. Here's a story by Betty Martini, linked to a bunch of major studies. I mean, there's just so many of these. NoFluoride.com's got respected medical professionals and scientists are warning of long-term health consequences of fluoride. The fluoride risk, evidence of link to cancer. Newsweek. There's Newsweek right there. Oh. Yeah, because you had over 90% of the EPA scientists in 2001 and 2004 write letters to the EPA and FDA saying, why are you putting this in the water? It's deadly. A historical timeline of population control. We've got a great Jones Report article from Wake Up America that goes through it all. Fluoride fact sheet, David S. Kennedy, DDS, very important to read. Fluoride, the hidden poison in the natural organic standards. Ellen and Paul Conant, Ph.D., comes on. Hamilton result confirms doubts about fluoridation. EPA scientists and workers call for an end to water fluoridation because of cancer risk. ENS-newswire.com. This is what you need to read right here, boy. That is powerful. In fact, I want to get them back on. It's been like 5 years. I want them back on. Top scientists testify before Congress. Dog food contaminated with levels of fluoride above EPA's limit for humans. Finally, U.S. EPA and Europe recognize toxicity of fluoride. It just goes on and on. But none of that matters because they're telling kids you're a subhuman squid if you don't drink your fluoride. All right, I'm going to go ahead and go back to rebroadcast. Gerald Celente is coming up in about 45 minutes for almost 2 hours. And also had the great filmmaker in studio with us. That's what we're about to rejoin right now. Very important information that we covered from the fall of America and Western world. So we'll join that interview in retransmission right now, and I'll be back live tomorrow, 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. Central Standard Time. We're going to take the last 30 minutes I did on fluoride. I'm going to have Rob Dew try to boil it down to one 10-minute piece, or maybe we'll do a 20-minute piece and give it to Change the Channel since he's got a director's account. And we're going to get this out to everybody and so they can understand brainwashing, propaganda, and how you're being poisoned. I'm Alex Jones signing off. Great job with the crew with this 5-hour, 14-minute transmission. We'll do it again coming up in about Well, 18 hours, 45 minutes. I'm Alex Jones. I'm free. I'm a wild man. You're supposed to be a free human. You're not supposed to be a slave. You're not supposed to be a jellyfish. Get fired up. Get your soul burning for liberty. Now let's go out there and kick the New World Order off the planet. God bless you all.